from the Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think
turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field and the offense will go. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Penn. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Rushes on him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right, the opponent.
There he goes. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Penn. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. The sure hands, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Owens. Makes the grab down the middle. Lowers those pads. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man, it's Owens. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Buckeye. 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got...
Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. To the air, it's Owens. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That's caught. It's Manuel. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to run. It's Manuel. At the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Owens. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Manuel. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He spins that thing down the middle. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Owens. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Manuel. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to go up top. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's first and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing. Here we go, here we go.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Snowed under by the defense.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
By the receiver. Gain of 26. And
time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Nolan. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're 1. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his back in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Logan. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what...
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has from the 11. Fights off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th. Lets it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Let's go.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Penn. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
With jet sweep pass. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.